What's up, guys? Today I'm playing
Harris for Union Elite
basketball.
and Drexel Carrington for attack from Sac. Here's hoping they both wow us with their best tonight.
And the backdrop to all of this, the Interstate 5 battle. It's Sacramento taking on LA.
Hey, look, I don't care what level of basketball is being played. It's always important when it's Sacramento versus LA. There's too much history, too much bitterness between the cities on the basketball court to overlook.
I mean, here in LA, the scouts are always out for club play. But this game might be getting some special attention with some of the players on hand.
And the lineup for the attack from Sac. Michael Pagan runs the point. He's joined by Edward Martinez in the backcourt. Drexel Carrington takes on the three, and it's the brothers Ivory and Austin Lund forming the front line. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew
How do you walk?
Robert rounding things out at center.
One of the prettiest plays in the sport, executed to perfection.
Hard to find someone who doesn't love a good alley-oop.
Oh, I got one. The guy who just got dunked on.
And Mitchell gets it to go. And the big name that scouts are wanting to check out is Drexel Carrington. But they'll keep their eyes open for any talent who shows out tonight.
And a lot can change as the player develops over their youth career. But first impressions, they mean so much at any level. I'm sure the scouts will have plenty to digest after this contest.
Well, you talk about a player perfect for a role in the NBA someday. Drexel Carrington is the ultimate 3-and-D type of player.
And that's not to sell him short as a player at all, really. Carrington, he's just so comfortable outside in the perimeter. And defensively, he is a force.
That one drops for him.
MP.
And it's Sac with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Lund. Carrington. And a miss there on the triple. Now Harris, guarded by Lund. Evans up top, over Carrington. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Good decision making right there by Mitchell, showing how unselfish he can be with passes like this.
And it's Sac's ball. And for so many of these kids playing, not only are they trying to grow their game, but they're still growing up.
Well, we all know it can be a long and a winding path to responsibility at times. But for the most part, these kids in the WCBL, they're focused and beyond their years in terms of maturity. Mostly, you'd say. We look at the chance to talk about Carrington at the line. One of the few times he's not running, swiping, or just launching from deep. One of the top momentum prospects around, and he always is in motion.
Now here's Harris. Here's Evans. Another miss by MP. The attack from Sac trail. Here's Carrington. Stolen away by Harris. MP high post. To the middle. Pass now to Harris. Evans. That one falls, coming off a nice assist from Harris. And with MP coming from a more rural town and Carrington coming from Brooklyn, they have almost completely opposite backgrounds, guys.
Goes to show that great talent and great players can come from anywhere.
Changing it up here.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Here's Kolish. Pass to Diaz. Evans. The three-pointer is off the mark. And you look at guys like Carrington, a 3-and-D specialist, such a needed commodity in the modern NBA.
And that's because so many teams spread the floor. They need a perimeter defender. Look at any NBA roster. They'll always be able to use a guy who plays tough D and can stretch the floor.
From deep. Gets it to go from long range. On offense, here's Sac. Down by 15. Sac with another miss.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Goes up on the wing, and there's another one for the Union Elite. And it's Sac with the ball. They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
Sinks the tray.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
Here's Evans. Another shot. Scoop to the hoop and in. And one difference between club play and high school, the game moves a lot faster at this level.
Everyone on this team has to make a commitment to pursuing basketball. Reactions and decisions need to be quick because these players eat, sleep, and breathe basketball. This concentrated amount of playing time is helping to increase their collective skill level at a much higher pace. Nice take, however, a little too easy if you're asking me.
Here's Mecca. And he uses the glass on the layup. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely. And they haven't faced much resistance from the D.
MP inside. Tries again. Bullock gets the bucket to go.
Not nearly enough energy on the boards there to prevent the putback.
At the defensive end, they've got to be way more aggressive than that on the glass.
Cunningham with the bucket.
Great pass. You like the unselfishness, and you like the precision.
Outside, Evans. Down low. Bullock. Sack with the rebound.
Just stay close to him. That was all the defender had to do right there.
Cunningham with the bucket.
His passing is locked in, even when the man is in motion.
And Union Elite has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. From deep, it's MP. Slides right through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
Here's Mecca. And the layup falls.
The moment he's free of his defender, he's headed to the hoop. That's a textbook use of the play.
MP high post. He's got 17. Second shot chance. And he lays it up and in.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Pass to Cunningham. Here's Hilton. Robinson screen. The tray. And it's Hilton missing. Outside, Evans. Yep, that one goes.
MP.
Here's Mecca. With 1 on the clock. And releases it in time, but it's off the mark. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. It's Union Elite leading by 17. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. And now we're back, bringing you the second half of this WCBL action between the Attack from SAC and the Union Elite. And in the back of the mind, for many of these prospects, they're aware that this is a tryout facility for the WCBL All-Star team.
Well, to land a spot on that stacked roster, I mean, that's an incredible opportunity and a great way to get exposure to top programs. But again, it's not all about the stats. It's about outperforming the other star prospects and doing things that set you apart from the crowd.
Pagan with it, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Martinez outside. Pass to Lund, fires high post. Mitchell brings down the board. Left side, Evans. Yes, it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Yeah, and they'll take that shot anytime they can get it.
Now Carrington. He's got 8 in this one. To the wing, right side. Lunge, covered by Robert. With 4 to shoot, Carrington for 3, and Harris pulls down the rebound. And so Union Elite has it here. 19-point lead, which is the biggest of the game. Gets the 3 to fall.
An unbelievable contribution from him. He scored over half their points so far.
Here's Pagan.
Come on, box him out, man.
Outside Carrington. Pass to Lund. Over Harris. Sack with another miss.
The fadeaway, it allowed him to get the ball over the defender, but he didn't get any touch on the shot.
Evans knocks it down.
MP.
He is cooking something spicy from downtown. How many more threes can he hit today?
He's like an astronaut finding space out there, and he's in rhythm.
Timeout called by Sack. They'll talk things over. MP really making a difference out here.
Ooh, he's giving him the business, and coach wants to talk it over.
On the wing, it's Martinez. Outside Pagan. Pass to Lund. 6 to shoot. Martinez. They need this. And it's Bird with the board.
And they're desperate for a bucket.
They can totally feel it slipping away. Got to get a jump start for their offense.
And good that time.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
Now here is Martinez. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's out of bounds. The attack from Sack will retain possession. And Union Elite deciding to make a change here.
For the attack from Seth, Adam Cunningham. Substitution
And
for
so here
Union
it's
Elite.
Sack. Here's the 3. And it's not going to fall for him.
And most days, that would be his shot. Not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Shooting 1.
And it's Sack with the ball. Well, guys, we talked a lot about both of them coming into this match, but MP is having a much bigger impact so far in this one than Carrington.
He is. He's been the more aggressive player so far. MP isn't waiting for chances to come to him. He's making things happen whenever he's involved in a play, and I like what I'm seeing from this kid.
Here's Evans. And the shot falls short that time. On offense, here's Sack. Outside Pagan. Offline with the 3.
And even if it didn't fall, you're more than okay with him trying the 3 in that occasion.
From deep, it's MP. Knocks down the long J.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter oriented.
Pagan, bring the ball up the floor. Now guarded by Evans. To the inside. 1. And again, Sack good for 2.
Hey, helping hands from Edward Martinez. Sees a play, makes it a reality.
Outside, Evans. From downtown. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the 3.
Oh, talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking leaving him open for that 3?
Pass to Cunningham. Back to Pagan. The triple from Martinez. Rebound by Union Elite. Evans with it. Guarded now by Pagan. MP inside. No good there. And so here it's Sack.
Let's go to him. I think,
Here's
I don't
Hilton.
know.
Over Diaz. Some solid defense
I
right
was
there from
voting.
Lune Diaz. To the
I was
paint.
voting.
Evans, Pagan defending. Evans knocks it down.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
On offense, here's Sack. Inside, Lund. The shot's good. Pagan making the play.
Lund is attacking with confidence inside, making full use of his frame.
Come around.
Here's Evans. They get it back. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Doing the dirty work on the offensive glass.
And follows it up with a heavy-duty jam on the putback.
That's some easy money right there, guys.
Pass to Hilton.
Who's watching it?
Puts up a three. Drops it in from long range.
He's just going to keep burying those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And Union Elite with possession. Here's Kolish.
Right here.
From deep, it's MP. Buries it from three-point range.
And comes right back with a three of his own.
Looking to match the three they just made. I love it.
On the wing, it's Martinez. Lund. Pass to Hilton. Pagan. Now guarded by Evans. Count that one.
What a smart use of the height mismatch. He goes right over the defender and lays it in.
Here's Evans. The big shot, no good.
Man, that's a tough shot, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
Substitution for the attack from Sac. Ivory Lund. Drexel Carrington. Substitution for Union Elite.
Lund with the pick. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Honestly, guys, I'm not even sure Lund feels the contact.
Outside, Evans. From beyond the arc. Lund with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Pagan. And a great assist by Carrington as that one falls.
So dangerous. Can't let Pagan get a look like that so close to the hoop.
Outside, Evans. Walker. Back to Evans. Samick. Guarded by Lund. On the wing, it's MP. Diaz. Shot clock at 6. Nails it from 3.
And Diaz, he's a confident shooter. When his feet are set, when he's in rhythm, he can be lethal.
Pass to Lund. Pagan. Martinez outside. Lund with the pick. From outside the arc. Martinez can't get it to go.
Hey, get on MP.
On the wing, it's MP. Off target from outside. Carrington left side. Takes a 3. Hits the trifecta. Well, his ability to defend and shoot, there's a lot to like about Drexel Carrington. No surprise he's ranked 112 on the 2K YouTube 50.
You look at how Carrington has grown the last few years, and his court vision has only seemed to grow with him. If he can continue this trend over the next few years, he could be one of the best in the class.
Martinez outside.
You have this game, or you just playing it on?
I have this game. Also, point guard, 45 points, 2 assists. I don't know what these mean. 18 minutes, 1 foul.
Lund outside Pagan.
Oh,
They get the board.
what's a field goal?
I don't know. Like I said, shot. I think these are your shots. I think that's what that stands for. Field goals made, field goals attempted. I think. 18. You made 18 of 30. 3-pointers made, 3-pointers attempted. You made 8 out of 12. Free throws made, free throws attempted. 1. 18 minutes. So you made 8 out of 12 3-pointers. You are a very good shooter.
I know.
And Lund slams it in.
Making the save. Lund was right place, right time where his squad needed him to be to win the second chance look.
Evans, now covered by Martinez. A one-on-one situation. Carrington outside. Off target from three-point range. MP inside. Can't cash in the 10-foot jumper, so no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, I thought that must.
I'll catch up in a second, all right? MP. Hey. Great game, man. Hey, that's exactly what you need to do to get the scouts' attention. Man, I didn't know you was going to be here. Are you kidding me? You're my client now. I show up for my clients. Plus, Leon said.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our 2K presentation of the WCBL. I'm Joe Longley alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And tonight, it's the High Flyers going up against the Union Elite.
Well, MP brings the excitement for the Union Elite, and they have an efficient scorer in Harris as well. The High Flyers are led by the vivacious Devontae Mills.
And both of these teams have done plenty well so far in club play this year.
Yeah, and that's a testament to these guys. The rosters aren't overly loaded for either team, but the Stars have done a great job of leading the way for their respective sides. I expect both of them to be putting it all out on the floor tonight.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game. It's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And in there for the High Flyers, Devontae Mills and Jason Brock are the guards. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gove are out on the wings, and it's Leon Callahan holding down the middle. And looking at Union Elite's starting lineup tonight, they've got MP and Mitch Mitchell at the guard positions, with Jake Bird and Brandon Harris manning the forward slots, and Drew Robert rounding things out at center. Now Harris. Mitchell on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, it's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them, so at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Well, a big name to look out for the High Flyers is Devontae Mills. Not only a great player, but he's magnetic as a personality.
If Mills doesn't make it to the NBA, I'm sure he'll be on TV one way or another. He's got that level of personality, but he's a great lead guard that serves as the engine for his High Flyers team.
Now here's Mills. He's got 5. Back to Brock. And he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Picture perfect alley-oop. You gotta love it.
A little surprised he didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
I think it might even make it a little more special. There's some grace there over power.
A nice shot from Harris.
That's what the scouts want to see from Harris. Score it inside.
And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Union Elite leading this one. Pass to Evans. Fires from deep. Go for the rebound. And here is Mills. 7 points in this one. Kicks it out to Brock. And it's off from 3-point range. And Union Elite with possession. Now Harris. Now here's Evans. Tries a three. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
Outside, Evans. Pass to Harris. Bird on the wing. Outside, Evans. The three. Yes, and a nice assist from Bird.
And right now, he is flat out feeling it from beyond the arc.
No gloves, just the hot hand, and they'd be smart to keep riding that.
And here is Mills. Now guarded by Evans. Brock with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. The three. Rebound by Union Elite. Outside, Evans. And he gets the bucket to go.
MP.
Now here's Brock. Pass to Callahan. And here is Mills. Excellent D there from Drew Robert. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris. Well, Harris likes to score it with the best of them. But there, he decided to feed the open teammate.
Pass to Mills. To the inside. O'Neal. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And here's MP on the outside. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the three.
What a first half he's having from downtown. He's been locked in since the moment he stepped on the court.
Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. MP really making a difference in this one.
Man, he's just torching them from distance. They haven't been able to put any clamps down so far.
Matt Casey. Richard Dunn. Substitution for Union Elite.
And here are the High Flyers now. Trailing by 13. Brock outside. 4 on the clock. There's a lob to the hoop. And watching Mills out there, it's easy to see why he's such a highly rated guard.
Well, for one thing, the vision he has, no question, it is special. And he plays with the looseness that can keep a defense guessing. Before they know it, he's either setting up a teammate or he found a shot of his own.
Outside, Evans. And again, a Union Elite knocked down the three.
They've been playing a very sound offensive game in the first half of action.
Yeah, the numbers back it up. They've been much better shooting tonight.
Now here's Brock. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Outside, O'Neal. Over to the left wing. The three is up. Harris comes down with the board, trying to add a few more points to their lead.
Honestly, they should just stay with what they've been doing.
Evans knocks it down.
And he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. So effective at this point.
And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams, Joe, is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball.
Leon Callahan. Ben Gunn. Substitution for Union Elite.
And it's High Flyers with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Now
2 minutes
O'Neal.
remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Gov. Brock outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 ball with his first shot attempt. Gov. Mills. Here's Callahan. Excellent D there from Drew Robert. And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
Here's Callahan. Inside. And Mills gets the bucket to go.
Devontae Mills, typically he's the setup guy for his team, but look at this. It's actually working in his favor. You expect him to pass, and he goes and finds a creative score.
Now here's Evans. He's got 25. Count that bucket.
I'd like to paint a picture here because his shooting chart is beautiful. Lots of good shots all around the floor.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
That is the kind of range that you want to see. O'Neal showing his value and pouring in a little three-pointer there.
Pass to Evans. From beyond the arc. They get the board. Now Harris. And it's finished off by Harris. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true. It could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
And here's the fast break. From deep, it's MP. Hits the trifecta. And here are the High Flyers now. They trail by 18. And Harris with the rejection. And that one's out of bounds. The High Flyers will retain possession here. Here's Brock outside. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair so far. It's Union Elite. They lead by 18. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half of this WCBL matchup featuring MP and the Union Elite going up against Devontae Mills and the High Flyers. Union Elite with the ball. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
Now here's Gov. Quiet offensively so far, searching for his first points of the game. Now Harris. He's covered by Gov. Harris with the bucket.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
Mills from deep. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Pass now to Harris. Pulls up high post. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
From mid-range, Harris is able to showcase his size and skill.
Right here.
Brock outside. Here's Mills. And Robert with the block. Here's Mitchell. On the wing, it's MP. Now Harris. And it's Harris slamming it home.
They genuinely can't seem to miss a shot. This run they're on, it's just incredible.
Every time when the shot goes up, I think, well, this has to be the last one. They do it again. They look unstoppable.
Now here's Brock, down low. Mills with the look. No good again that time. Pass now to Harris. 6 for 6. He hasn't missed yet.
Well, we know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And so Union Elite has it here. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second. That one drops for him.
And now we're seeing them find their groove on offense in this half.
They've been the much more efficient team, chugging along nicely right now.
They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
And he lobs it up towards the rim. Stolen away by Harris. From deep, it's MP. But they recover it. Pass now to Harris. Evans, he's covered by Gov. Buries it from three-point range.
He's the leading scorer in the game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
And here's O'Neal. 5 points in the game. Launches it. Goes, no good. Here's Harris. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
The calling card of Harris? The ability to score it.
And here are the High Flyers now. And without a doubt, MP has been taking it to the opposition. Mills just hasn't been able to keep up.
Feels like MP's throwing a little salt on the wound. First he doesn't pick the High Flyers, and then he comes out and dominates them like this. Ouch.
Now here's Evans. He has 38 in this one. Harris with the bucket.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Pass to Callahan. Back to Mills. Can they get it? And the layup is up and in.
That's a good pass, right where he needed it to execute and finish.
Outside, Evans. He tries for three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter-oriented.
Left side, it's Mills. Pass to Callahan. And that one's good. It's Mills.
I love the focus. I love the energy from Mills on offense. Looking for any weakness he can exploit in the defense.
And here's MP on the outside. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance points are just bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Mills. And he bakes in the layup.
We can't say enough for his individual performance so far, even if the team overall has been lacking in the effort department.
Now Harris. He's covered by Gov. And here's MP on the outside. And Callahan pulls it down. Here's Mills. Again, the High Flyers.
Taking what the D gives him. That's smart basketball. That's Devontae Mills.
The tray. And it's Evans missing. Now the High Flyers with it. Brock with it. Pass to Callahan. Mills shoots over Mitchell. Devontae Mills again.
He got hung up on a great screen and gave the shooter some wiggle room.
Yeah, for sure. If he sees any daylight at all, he's pulling the trigger.
And here they come. Now here's Brock. To the paint. Here's Mills. Yes, and it's Brock picking up the assist.
Strong feed to set up the easy look. Those fundamental plays will win Brock points with the coaches in the stands.
From the wing, Harris with the bucket.
Pulling out of his bag of usual tricks. Shooting it well, scoring a lot of their points, and getting them in front.
Pass to Callahan. To the middle. And again, Devontae Mills.
Great job to get his feet wet in the paint and convert with a very nice finish.
And so Union Elite has it here. Here's Evans. And it's Brock with the rebound.
Why is somebody fair to beat?
Mills outside. Up top, Callahan. Mills on the wing. It's Callahan, covered by Robert. Shot clock at 5. Back to Callahan. There's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so Union Elite has it here. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Evans missing.
That's not a shot they'll want to see him take again anytime soon.
He'll learn over time. Good shot selection comes with a lot of repetition.
Outside Diaz. Pass to Evans. Shoots a 3. Hauled in by High Flyers. To the inside. That one goes. Count it.
Lead pass that keeps their offensive momentum flowing.
And Union Elite has possession. And here's MP on the outside. Fires in the triple.
You believe you've scored more than half the points? That's a major contribution right there.
Pass over to Casey. To the paint. Here's good. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Ooh, the dime, courtesy of Mills. He's got a great feel for the floor.
Come around.
On the wing, it's MP. Covered by Mills. Here's Harris. And the layup's good off the glass.
And a heads-up play there to read the bounce and capitalize on that second opportunity.
Pass to Mills. Here's Myers. Diaz covering. Here's Almadawi. Rob. Right wing. Now here's Evans. Now guarded by Mills. Here's Harris. Rebound by Almadawi. Harris outside. Drops it in from long range.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
And unfortunately, even with this run, it looks like they're still going to come up short.
Sure, it would have been really nice to see this earlier. Too little, too late.
Back to Evans. And the miss. So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, the way MP played tonight, making an impact.
And then the move I did like.
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin.
Ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played Jay Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? I threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice. Casual. Lethal. I was at Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Good evening and welcome to this 2K presentation of the EYBL Showcase. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, and we've got a pair of loaded all-star rosters representing the best club basketball players from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League.
And if you've seen these kids play before, you know exactly how talented they are. We're watching the future of basketball on the court today.
And when it comes to the top talent, Drake, names like Ice McCall and MP jump right out at you.
Those two are some of the more well-known names on the list, but you can look up and down on these rosters right here. Any of these kids could be stars. The EYBL is the consensus top league, but there is talent on both of these rosters.
Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
For the Nike EYBL All-Stars, future superstar Tyson Ice McCall has the keys to this offense, with Lack and Cologne on the wings, and Robinson and Perchumsey locking down the paint. And representing the best of the best in the WCBL, the starting five begins with MP at the point. Devontae Mills will be the shooting guard. Carrington will keep their D busy on the wing, while Harris provides some punch-up power forward, and the quiet assassin Miles Thunderstone is the anchor in the low post. And the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor. It's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Offensive board. A nice shot from Harris.
Brandon Harris has such a nose for points. He figures out different ways to put the ball in the hoop.
Inside. Robinson's shot is off. Harris outside. He makes another one. That's number 4 for him. He's now 4 for 4.
A reliable scorer. He is such an asset for his team.
Pass to Lack. Now Perchumsey. Outside, Lack. Shot clock at 5. The EYBL, no good that time either. And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
Now here's Perchumsey. McCall's shot off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
On the wing, it's MP. Defended by Lack. From deep three-point range. And it's Evans missing.
The only place for shots like that is in the shoot-around before the game.
It's just...
I didn't even go there. I didn't even go there.
Nice delivery. McCall.
They just want me to go there so I can lose.
On an EYBL team with so much individual talent, Ice keeps them all working together.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
The UYBL trailing. Outside, Black. Robinson. Kicks it to McCall. There's the triple. The West All-Stars pull it down.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
They've really built themselves an impressive lead in the opening minutes.
Yeah, solid defense paired with an aggressive offense. They just keep gaining ground.
Now here's Malone. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him.
I have no idea why he's fouling there. Maybe there's a little bad blood between these two.
Maybe that could be it. That's about the only explanation that I've got. And even then, it's not a really good one.
Johnson with the rock. Now guarded by Evans. He gets that one to fall.
So much easier to score in there. No need to show off the range that time.
And here's MP on the outside. And another three for the WCBL.
They've come out fast and furious. This game already looks like a mismatch.
Sure, there's obviously plenty of time left to play, but this one's showing the early signs of what's usually a blowout.
Now here's Johnson. Off the mark there with the three. Stolen by Luan. Dermonenko outside. Luan defended by Harris. Johnson up and in on the layup. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect.
All green and a miss.
It'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Drains the triple.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter.
Outside, Evans. And they waste no time getting those 3 points right back.
And what a gutsy shot to come right back at him with a three of his own.
We know he's not afraid to trade shots with anyone.
Back to Tombo. Kicks it to Johnson. Launches it. Joey Johnson misses again. The West with the lead. Outside, Evans. They set the pick. Launches a three. Again, MP missing. And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes. 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
Now here's Evans. He's got 12.
He's too good a shooter to leave open. That's a breakdown defensively.
Dish to Tombo. Back to Johnson. And Tombo. More covering. Tombo gets the bucket to go.
That's what it's all about in this game. Making a play for your teammate.
From deep, it's MP. Another miss by MP. Aswanoglu, defended by Chu. Kicks it to Johnson. Offensive board. Here's Tombo. The three. And Joey Johnson, good for three.
And drew that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
From deep, it's MP. The rebound goes to EYBL. And here we go. From past the arc, Tombo misses.
Who's Chu?
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line that
Who's Chu?
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Perchumsky with it. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. McCall. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming.
A confident player who steps up in the biggest moments. Any coach would love to have McCall on their team.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both shots are good from the stripe.
Good. Because he was wide open.
And now here's Evans. 15 points in the game. Tries a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Now here's McCall. For Chumpsy outside. Pass to Cologne. Laid in with a nice cut shot the glass.
Hey, finding a way. Cologne doing what he does in close.
Evans up top. McCall covering. Evans knocks it down. And so it's the EYBL with it. 6-point game. Returns it to McCall. Pass to Perchumpsy. Right side McCall. Over Evans. McCall's shot off the mark. On the wing, it's MP. Defended by McCall. Again, MP missing. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. McCall's shot off the mark. And here's the West All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11.
That's not a shot I want to see him take again anytime soon.
He'll learn over
That was
time.
inside.
Good shot selection comes with a lot of repetition.
Here's Lack. Over Mills. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. And we've reached halftime in this one. The West All-Stars lead. They're up by 6. And plenty more to come right after this. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
It's Cologne on the wing.
Back in my day.
For Chumpsy outside. Back to Cologne. From downtown. The West All-Stars pull it down. On the wing, it's MP. Trying his luck from deep. And Robinson pulls it down. EYBL trailing.
It's 10 minutes left, bro. I'm done. My hands are hurting. Everything is hurting on my body from sitting around for an hour and a minute. Like 58 minutes. I am tired.